So y'all, we back another video, man, on NBA 2K20, y'all. NBA 2K20 Season 2, Episode 25 video. So yeah. So we're going against the Magic, y'all. The Magic, y'all. It's silly because DJ Augusty about to be taking the tail shot. We're going against Markelle Fultz. He about to be taking tail shots. Oh man. Bring the early call. I ain't want no drama. Do you hear me call? Do you hear me call? Ain't want no drama. Call. Want no drama. I just want to chew my dog. Bring. Do you hear me call? Y'all like that song, bro? Do you hear me call? I like that song right there. Bring. Do you hear me call? No drama.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming up for you shortly, it is the Los Angeles Lakers in action against the Magic in Orlando. Checking out the Magic, number 8 in the East. Again this season, they're right there among the teams in contention, but not necessarily considered elite. Sort of the way things worked out for them in the prior season. Man, we are in for a
Lakers versus Magic, bro. We on the 24 game winning streak, bro. We about to be on the 25 game winning streak.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. And the game
on the 24 game winning streak, bro. We about to be on the 25 game winning streak, y'all. Y'all, this is my crew.
arrival, sponsored by, and now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Boston, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some
fire.
Feeling disrespected by
tip,
pundits who overlooked them as
it's
a top team.
Boy, you already know what time it is.
Smooth out there with Prez. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Jay, and it's James in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire. So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360
Okay,
stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Oh, what a dunk!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely.
It's
tipped.
Get to the other board.
And it's the Lakers on the break for the finish. Good.
Let's go.
And it's 8 points for Smooth.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, how do you keep him from going off? Coach said keep him out of his sweet spots, out of the paint, and communicate at all times. So you can expect these guys to be talking all night, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Shot to stop the run. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, it's so good to see how under control Fultz is. I mean, even when the defense is trying to rattle him, shake him up, distract him, it doesn't. Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And finished off by Fultz.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Knocked away. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Fultz looking around. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
To the middle. Fournier trying to break loose. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face dunk.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
The Magic trail by 9. Now Fultz. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. They get a hand on it. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Oh, my.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
One-on-one fast break.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Fournier.
Hey,
got a piece of it.
Hey, that's the defense.
Now the Lakers on the break.
It's Seth Alley, boy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
You.
Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Prez. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis.
That's the defense.
Here's Smooth. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Well, you look at Smooth. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, G, right there behind him. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Clark, midseason rumors now in full session. When a player requests a trade, how strongly do you think that affects team chemistry?
You know, Kevin, I'm all for players voicing their choice and actually having an opportunity to express themselves, but it can be detrimental if a player in the middle of a season makes it known that he's not interested in being there. It can have a terrible effect on team chemistry, in my opinion.
Over in the corner, Fultz.
He taking
And he
2
can't stop the run
shots.
as he misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Davis with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Isaac. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Fultz.
He
That
taking
one
2
left.
shots.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Smooth. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bro, don't double team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Bro, quick isolation, bro. You already know.
Here's Smooth. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Vucevic over Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
The Magic making a switch here. Bullock's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Wade's checked in. Timeout called the Lakers. And Clark, as Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good face-up game, proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
Smooth uses the glass to finish the layup. Smooth's got 31.
I'm just 2 shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble
early in this game. His face. You can see the frustration on his face. Like, you can see the frustration
Just 5 on the clock.
On his face, bro. Like, look at him.
The Magic need to get a shot off here.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way,
that's what the cross boy.
Craig, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball
of course,
as fast as you can.
Hey, that's a good defense.
That one's not
like
go.
You can see the frustration
the other way
on
now.
his face.
Pass to Smooth.
With the hard swing, boy.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And here's Bullock. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end.
Y'all go double team, bro. Let's go, boy. Yeah.
Bring it. Just playing with poise and confidence.
I'm not playing with you, boy.
To put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, so often we see this transition buckets.
All turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
His face, you can see the frustration on his dude's
And
face.
finished off by Fultz.
Gotta step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Yo, look at Markelle
And it's
Fultz.
Fultz with the ball for Orlando.
See the
This
frustration
their first look
on his
at
dude's
this
face.
year's Los Angeles squad.
And last
Dude.
season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They have wished for more games against him. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically
That's my
challenged from a
son.
mobility standpoint, especially
Well,
trying to
I ain't
defend
through.
fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming a rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So
Yeah.
he's making
I
progress,
just-
but it's a blend.
If I'm leaning,
Here's Smooth.
I'm hitting it.
Hits the jumper in space. Smooth's got 41.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Fultz with the ball. He's got 10. Mirotic's shot is off.
Bird.
Here's Smooth.
Perfect
And the assist
release.
goes to LeBron.
That's a
43
tough
points
layup,
for Smooth.
but I still
And I
agree
need to
with
see some more assertiveness
I
out
don't
of
need
these defenders.
defenders. I'm gonna take over again, y'all. See
Now,
y'all,
here's
see y'all
Fultz.
the double team coming in.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle.
Hey, Charlie, boy, turn.
That's his first foul. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Prez is checked in for Bryant. He downed that one from long distance.
Perfect release, boy.
Smooth's got 46 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard. Oh, watch out below. Come on now.
Bring it.
Down.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb.
Try to do like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money.
Big money. They
They
will
want
win.
wins, but
They
they
also
want
want
to be
entertained.
entertained.
LeBron against Mirotic. And so Orlando again turning it over. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Well, you look at Smooth, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
The feed now to Fultz. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fultz has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Passes it to Mirotic. Five to shoot. Back to Fultz. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by the Lakers. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that.
That's good defense.
Sweet. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. Oh,
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goal.
I always feel like a guy. I always feel like a guy in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times, you're not shooting the ball particularly well. I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
They've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Reggie Bullock is out there with Fultz. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now Fultz. Mirotic dishes the Fultz. Inside. And Aminu slams it in.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Yeah, I got that rebound. You.
Smooth.
That's my shot.
Bullock with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Got it. Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Aminu in the corner. All alone. It's all in by LeBron.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
The pass to Mirotic. Pass to Aminu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pull loose. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. And keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, D.A., it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jay comes in for LeBron. And Smooth subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. And that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
To the paint, here's Fultz. Whistle blows, basket is good. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new
the whole scene, boy.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
The whole
this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is. Watch out now.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up the right, letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
Gordon inside. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Oh, I got winning.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Prez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Orlando. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And right now for the Magic, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that back.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Smooth. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Fultz. 14 points for him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that.
Oh, get it! Just what a throwdown there, man.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
And so here's Orlando. Fournier passes to Bamba. He kicks it to Fultz. From the stripe. The rebound by the Lakers. Prez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smooth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. It's really, that's been the difference.
And you know they work on that plenty in practice. A run out here and there will happen. That's part of the game. But they've got to do a much better job overall.
And the basket by Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Here's Smooth, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic has checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Kobe's checked in for James.
You know, Fultz has great control on these floaters. Not an easy shot, but he makes it look easy.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Fultz. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hits it again. Wow. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is the game that he will never forget.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it to Fultz. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by the Lakers. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for super. Oh, that was a strong toe.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Here's Smooth, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Bucks.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
The finish. Again, what an avalanche.
90, a legendary.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. And here's Vucevic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Smooth. He got it again. Sensational.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
Got my takeover gear
outside Gordon. Fires from 14. Fultz, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Now, here's Fournier. Defense is right there. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. And the Lakers also making a change. Wade's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James comes in for Bryant. And Smooth subbed in for Dwayne Wade. The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
The Magic shooting 44% from the field in the second. And Smooth is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Mirotic is checked in for Orlando. Vucevic gets double teamed outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Smooth. Then jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Another steal. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's the Lakers with the ball. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Knocks it loose. Prez passes to Smooth. Lakers working the ball around now, and they double up James. Fires from 14, and it's in off the backboard.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Outside Gordon. There's the pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer Augustine. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The wide open look here for Vucevic. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Smooth. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. No good off the front iron.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
Well, turnovers killed us. It led directly to baskets, and then disorganized offensive play. We have a way we have to play against them. We got to stay with it.
You know, the ball has to move and not stick, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, honey. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And the Lakers call time here.
And a not-so-bright spot for the Magic last season. Too many mistakes.
Well, that comes with a young roster, guys. You know that. There's no way to gain experience other than through time and repetition. These guys are still learning, refining their games, but I think the trade-off is worth it because the future is really bright.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then you got to bring it to reality.
And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Here's Smooth. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Fultz. Rebound the Lakers. Smooth's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They get it again. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Isaac. James covering. Isaac passes to Gordon. Fultz with the ball. And Davis sends it back.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence. And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves.
One of the plays of the year, perhaps.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Outside Fournier. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Fournier in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Here's Smooth.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? Woo!
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Oh, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Here's Fultz. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And checking out the stats for Markelle Fultz, his last 10 games, averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
The Magic have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Unloads from 13. And James pulls it down.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now, here's Bullock. He's guarded closely to the inside. Fultz kicks to Isaac. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Isaac's got his first basket of the night.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here are the Magic now. Fultz with the ball. 22 points for him. Pass to Aminu. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Smooth, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jay's checked in for James. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Prez is subbed in for Kobe.
And Bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Fultz.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Prez. Jumps up and finished off by Prez.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Fultz, and it's blocked. Here's Smooth. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bullock. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Another miss by Orlando.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Another steal, and it's the Lakers on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more.
Another steal. Here's Smooth, and another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Great. Here's Fultz. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, do you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
And yes, it's good.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Smooth, and another basket for the Lakers.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Fultz, and the rejection by James. Bamba finds Mirotic, and it's good, 2 points.
You know, guys, passing is one part of Bamba's game that he's been working on. And, you know, when you can pass it as a big guy, that's an added bonus.
Here's Smooth, and he goes in for the dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Fires from the line. And Davis sends it back. Here's Smooth. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Fultz. 30 points in the game. Sweet little floater. Fultz has got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
They get it back. Davis. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Now Fultz. 32 points in the game. And the rejection by James. Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, after a drought of 6 years, the Magic made the playoffs last season. Won 4 straight at the end to grab the 7th seed.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wade's checked in. Augustine passes to Fournier, and that time also a missed shot. Clark, you look at Orlando's breakout season. They won 42 games after winning just 25 the season before.
And you look at the roster, lots of length, and you really have to love their young nucleus. A lot of good players that are getting better. I think these guys are really just scratching the surface of their potential.
Outside Mirotic. Shot clock at 5. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. And that one drops for him.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Got a piece of it. Passes it to Bamba. And up the floor again for the Lakers, running the court.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Augustine looking around. That 3 off the mark. LA has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Smooth. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Augustine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fournier pass to Bamba. He kicks to Augustine. 6 to shoot. Here's the break. Here's Smooth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Orlando shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. And here is Carter Williams. Shot by Gordon, wide open to end the cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Smooth. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. 2K Sports. Back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Then it's Michael Carter Williams. Then the and it's a 1-2 in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
James checked in for Dwayne Wade.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Steps back and fires. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Kawundu passes to Gordon. Misses the three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The pass to Caspi. Now Carter Williams. His three-pointers off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
And stolen by James. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Orlando's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Carter Williams. Out to the right wing. Now Caspi. 5 on the clock. Back to Carter Williams. From deep. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Again, James missing. The Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Kawundu passes to Gordon. Here's Kawundu, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent.
Goodness.
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And James throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here we go. Lakers running again. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. He's off on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. James looking around. Drops in the tray. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Last season, we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organization. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game, and it's great for the fans in those countries.
The Magic making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for James. Down low, and stolen by Cousins. Here's Prez, and finished off by Prez.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Here's a 1-2. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. And finish off by Prez.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now here's Carter Williams. Guarded closely. Got a hand on it.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got jet.
51 dunks, y'all.
The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Here's Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Prez. Carter Williams covering. Prez way outside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Carter Williams, the pass to Bullock. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Cousins. Prez way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool, because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And finished off by Prez.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Jacks up a three, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
There's Carter Williams, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
And Carter Williams is a long, tall guard, really uses his body well to earn those calls.
That one misses.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
No good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim.
Goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
The Magic shooter struggling to get good looks. Dishes it to Bullock. And Caspi kicks to a 1-2. Pass to Carter Williams. Tries a 3. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. For 3, Bullock. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Off target with his 3. Well, Orlando shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smooth.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Carter Williams with it. Here is Caspi. Doubled by Howard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Lakers ball. Lakers. Ryan. James.
There's Green with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Next game, y'all be going against the Miami Heat.
Ready for the call, all I gotta do is push the button and they gonna hold me down. Build an empire like City Bed, feeling like Didier, focus on the goal right now. Always had the beats on lock, now I got the flow on lock. To the top, pull Kendrick on the clock, that's a violation, no shot. I ain't never on the block, I was just passing the
Alright, I got them as VC. If y'all like this video, man, like, subscribe to the channel, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an upload. Go follow me on PS4, y'all, at TonyO2593. Peace out, love y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video. It's y'all.